Killian kept me trapped by his side for 7 years. Throughout those years, he harbored nothing but bone-deep hatred for me.
You always look like a walking corpse. Why don't you just die? 7 years ago, the one who should have died in that alley was supposed to be you.
My existence is my eternal redemption.
Redemption? You don't deserve it. You'll never know peace. You owe Zoe this life. I want you to decay piece by piece while fully conscious.
I'm truly dying now. Mrs. Smith, please leave your final words. Sign the document.
Mrs. Smith, 3 months since your osteosarcoma diagnosis, do you confirm full body organ donation? Actually, current cancer treatments have advanced significantly with proper treatment and limited activity. Life extension is possible.
Unnecessary. Remove it immediately after death.
Lake Club. Wear your most alluring outfit.
Fascinating. Mr. Jones, this puppy's well trained.
Merely entertaining our guests.
Rosa, you finally made it. They say, over the years, you used your signature swan dance to please many high-profile clients. You secured numerous deals for Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, how about letting us old-timers have a taste of that today?
Why stare at me? Isn't this exactly what you're here for?
I'll dance.
Just dancing's too boring. Mr. Jones, let's spice it up. Mr. Jones, if she dances barefoot on this broken glass, the West District project is yours.
Our elders are in good spirits. Don't spoil the mood.
Honored by your request.
She dances exceptionally well. Marvelous performance.
Truly spectacular.
Your cancer has spread, and you should avoid strenuous exercise. Otherwise, it could trigger an outbreak of osteolytic pain.
Now that's fire. You've trained a loyal dog. Such dedication to business. Join me as PR director. Your boss here doesn't appreciate beauty. Work for me. I'll ensure you'll never perform these degrading acts again.
It's a misunderstanding, Mr. Gallup. I still have debts to repay.
This is fucking pointless. I'll have the contract sent to you. I'm leaving.
happy now, Mr. Jones.
Someone actually wants you. Stop playing the innocent saint. You think this act will earn my forgiveness?
I never expected it.
Why not run away from me? I treat you with contempt. You know I'm pushing you away. Why insist on staying? Are you really this pathetic?
I stay to atone for my sins.
I'd rather see you leave than degrade yourself like this. Do you understand? Get out of here. Disappear where I can't find you. Is that too much to ask?
Killian?
Nancy, why are you here?
You promised to help me pick wedding dresses.
Nancy, Mr. Jones's fiancée, and the woman he truly cherishes with all his heart.
Your self-degradation means nothing, unless you die.
As you wish. Seven years ago, Killian, Zoe, and I were the best trio. We were inseparable. Back then, Killian would always show up at the dance studio. He'd sketch me dancing during practice and keep red bean soup warm for after night classes.
I'm here to pick you up, Rosa.
How did you... No, I forgot my umbrella.
Because this was premeditated.
I thought we'd marry and grow old, together, hand in hand. Then I participated in that stage play performance. Where's my brooch? My brooch is missing.
Did you leave it at the hotel? Wait, you'll never make it back in time for the show. This stage means everything. Go get changed, I'll retrieve it. I'll be right back.
I waited, but Zoe never returned. She was gone forever. To save time, she took a dangerous shortcut. There, drunks dragged her into an alley.
Zoe! Zoe!
Zoe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stop crying. Why did you let her go alone? Fetch that damn brooch. They dragged her into that alley. Her nail marks scarred the ground. She was brutally assaulted and humiliated. Do you understand? Rosa, she died in your place. That should have been you. In that alleyway. It should have been you.
You.
This portrait is awesome.
You should have died there, in that alley.
It's you. Finally. Is this the end?
Stop.
Don't go, Zoe.
Rosa, are you okay? Look, primary bone cancer. When I went to your place yesterday, I found you collapsed on the floor. Why didn't you tell me?
It's mid to late stage. Treatment won't help now. Dr. Riddell, just prescribe me more painkillers.
But the cancer has spread to your spine and metastasized to your lungs. How could Killian still make you dance to entertain those?
Dr. Riddell,
Rosa, come abroad with me. My alma mater's cancer research program has...
Dr. Riddell, I know what I'm doing.
You're late for tonight's banquet. Rosa.
Dr. Riddell, please prescribe more painkillers. Now even bending or reaching hurts terribly.
"7 years. You murderer. Why can't you just disappear? Even Mr. Jones's dog knows its place better. Mrs. Smith, have you no shame?
Mr. Jones invited me.
Really?
Mr. Jones says, wait outside.
How could the Jones family allow a murderer inside?
Madam, perhaps wait in the lobby.
He'll be angry.
How long has she been out there?
Over 4 hours now.
Didn't budge an inch?
Not once.
When does the banquet end?
Not till past midnight, sir. It's snowing heavily outside. Should we let Rosa come in?
Since she's so determined, let her stay out there.
Who stays out in this freezing cold? How ridiculous.
Who knows? Let's go.
Move along.
She's actually obeying? Kept waiting this whole time.
Exactly. Without Mr. Jones's word, she wouldn't dare leave.
Let's get moving.
Nancy wants to visit the beach. Accompany her.
It's too cold. Can I change clothes first?
Don't want to go? You may stay. I never forced you.
Killian, look. There are jellyfish over there, and more on this side. Killian, I want that.
Catch some underwater. Nancy wants it. Can't you hear me?
Oh, over there. There's another one. Yes, that spot. Ugh, you're so slow. Move further in. Do you even want to catch it? This is boring. Killian, let's go back. Freeze in.
All right. Keep going till you catch one.
Got it. Got it.
This jellyfish is dead, not cool at all.
Don't be mad. I'll have her catch you a bigger one.
Can I leave now?
Stop.
Ms. Samuel, do you need something else?
You upset me, and now you're so mean. Killian, look at her.
You're angry? I'll make her apologize.
Yes, yes.
Apologize.
I'm sorry.
That's your apology? No sincerity at all. Drink all the wine on this table, then I'll forgive you.
You want me to drink all?
You upset my girlfriend. Shouldn't you apologize properly? Rosa, enough with this?
Was that sincere enough?
Get lost. Rosa, Nancy and I have a wedding dress fitting today. Go to the boutique now and get it for her.
Can the driver go instead? I'm really not feeling well.
Is this how you show remorse?
Understood.
Hey, miss, look at the camera.
Perfect.
I wanted the starlight blue one. Are you colorblind?
But you clearly specified this one.
Go exchange it. Too many diamonds, clashes with my necklace. Swap it. Unacceptable. Change it. Change. Again. Again. Go change it again. What terrible taste.
Rosa, if you can't retrieve it, don't bother coming back.
Killian, will you make vows at our wedding?
The number is unavailable.
Please call back later.
Now she's ignoring my calls? This is her so-called penance? Rosa, I told you to get the dress. Where is it? No more chances. Don't come back.
Killian, come to the hospital now.
She's dying.
Wyatt? I knew she'd run to you for help. Now she's playing the victim card. Tell her, this trick won't work on me.
Don't save me. Don't let Killian see me like this.
What's that noise? What's wrong with her? Wyatt. Hand her the phone. Hello? Wyatt?
Rosa is always scheming like this. How many times will she fool you, Killian? Last month it was ankle pain. Now she's faking pain again, taking painkillers. This time, she's acting terminal. Zero creativity.
I have matters to attend to. I'm leaving now.
Killian. The patient's vital signs are rapidly deteriorating.
Epinephrine, 1 milliliters, EV push.
Overdose risks, respiratory depression, requires family consent. If anything happens,
I'll take full responsibility.
Rosa.
Check Rosa's current condition.
Rosa.
Is she lying to me? I knew that woman would.
Rosa had a car accident while delivering the wedding gown. She's been in critical care and just stabilized. Would you like to see her?
No need. I wasn't here tonight.
See here. The cancer has spread to your spine. You'll soon lose mobility completely, but if you start treatment immediately, we could slow the progression.
When the spring snow melts, scatter my ashes at Zoe's gravesite.
What are you saying? Everyone knows it was an accident. It wasn't your fault.
How could it be an accident? Others can say that. But not me. Dr. Riddell, you know what? Every night for years, I've had the same nightmare. Zoe appears, covered in blood.
Demanding to know.
Why wasn't it me who died in that alley? Dr. Riddell, thank you.
That's not what I need to hear.
I'm out of time.
Where are you going?
Today's Zoe's birthday. I need to visit her. Zoe, I brought your favorite walnut cookies. Try some. You must hate me a lot. Since you left, you've never visited my dreams.
Rosa, what are you doing?
Stop scaring me like that.
Are you and my brother? Come on, I already know.
Zoe, I should have been the one to die. If I had died that day, Killian wouldn't have to face a murderer every day. Killian was right. I'm not even worthy to cushion your coffin.
Rosa, tell me, will we stay best friends forever?
Of course we will.
Mom, you didn't need to come. Zoe would feel bad, seeing you exhausted.
Why should she? Can't a mother visit her daughter? Besides, today's Zoe's birthday. When she was alive, I never missed a single year. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see Zoe.
You're the last person qualified to visit her. You killed her.
You don't deserve this.
Get out of here. How could you be so heartless? She died in your place. Do you understand? She considered you her best friend. Yet you got her killed, leaving her a lifeless corpse. Have you no shame?
Didn't I warn you? To stop disturbing Zoe's peace?
I'm sorry.
You'll never wash the blood off your hands. I want you to spend your entire life in remorse.
I never sought forgiveness. Not once.
Killian, remember how your sister died? How much longer will you entangle yourself with her? Isn't this enough?
Drive?
They say Chase Temple's blessings are very powerful. If your heart is sincere, your wishes will be granted.
Is that true?
Of course. This temple works miracles. The more sincere, the more effective.
Should have never left you here to humiliate me like this. Stop the car.
What now?
I pray. Shorten my life 20 years. Only let Killian live safely every year.
How dare a murderer pray here? Enough with the act. Get out. You're an embarrassment.
This is a protective charm for you. It'll keep you safe always. The other one is for Zoe.
What were you thinking, Rosa? Do you think these phony gestures will earn my pity?
They're effective. Stop. Don't tear it.
When you killed Zoe, where was your mercy then? Her blood stains your hands, and it'll never wash off. You're scared now. When you murdered Zoe, why weren't you scared of karma?
No. Stop. Don't. They work, I swear.
Rosa, painkillers aren't a long-term fix. The pain will only worsen.
Dr. Riddell, last time you said bone metastasis pain is level 10. Now I think death is the only relief. Don't try to persuade me. If you still consider me a friend.
Rosa, Mr. Jones wants you at the dinner banquet tonight.
Good. Excellent. You all may not know this, but Rosa, not only drinks well, but dances spectacularly too. Rosa, since we're all celebrating, how about another dance, to liven things up?
I've long heard Rosa dances well. Why don't we enjoy the show tonight? Let's see Mr. Jones's kept woman dance.
Show us a dance.
Your kindness is appreciated. I'll give it a try then. This protective charm is for you, to keep you safe year after year. The other one belongs to Zoe.
Step back.
What's the big idea, Mr. Jones?
Haven't you seen a woman dance before?
Fine. Fucking whatever.
Don't get the wrong idea. At the banquet earlier, I wasn't protecting you.
I understand. I'll go now.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just passing by.
Rosa, I gave you chances. You kept clinging to Killian. You brought this on yourself.
Today's my birthday. When work's over, let's all hang out together.
Sure.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Linda.
Coming, Rosa? We haven't been to a bar in ages.
You guys go ahead.
Rosa's too good for us. She thinks she's above it. Not interested in joining us, huh, Rosa?
Come on, Rosa. Just this once, please.
Fine.
Mrs. Smith?
I need to use the restroom.
I'll go to the restroom too. You know what I just saw? Rosa went upstairs with a man.
Upstairs? That's a hotel, right?
They look intimate, but this guy's quite handsome.
No wonder she's been gone so long. They're already getting it on here. So impatient.
Can't be. Rosa always had feelings for Mr. Jones.
This should be interesting. Let me see. Who's got our Rosa so smitten? This will show Killian how shameless this woman really is. Come on, let's go.
Nancy, this isn't appropriate. This is Rosa's private matter.
Private matter? Rosa represents the face of the Jones Group. Everyone knows. She's Killian's lapdog. If she messes around here and gets caught, Killian will lose all dignity.
Yeah, right.
Rosa's gone too far.
Are you sure it was Rosa?
I swear it was her. I saw her clearly.
Don't.
Don't do this.
Don't. Mr. Jones? Why are you here?
So many people here. What's the matter?
Rosa's been gone a while. We saw her go upstairs with a man. We were worried about her safety. Came to check on her.
She's fine.
What were you thinking? Didn't I tell you to film a video after sleeping with her? Where the hell did you go?
Not my fault. I followed your instructions, but someone showed up halfway. A tough guy appeared.
Don't you dare.
Get lost if you value your life. You didn't see his eyes. Like if I dared to touch the girl inside, he'd kill me on the spot.
Rosa, stay away from Killian. You don't deserve him.
Mom, why are you here?
Nancy said you didn't go home last night. I knew you'd keep mingling with that woman Rosa. Let me ask you, why are you keeping that woman by your side?
I'll handle it.
Handle what, Killian? Never forget how your sister died.
I've never forgotten.
Your wedding with Nancy is set for the 7th of next month. I want that woman who killed your sister to watch you put the wedding ring on Nancy's hand. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. If you dare bring that murderer into my house, unless you scatter my ashes with your sisters. Do you hear me? Zoe died because of her. Now you want me to die of anger too. Say something.
I understand. I'll marry Nancy. Let's end things here. Rosa, I'm setting you free. No more tormenting each other.
Did you come all this way for me?
Just passing through on business.
Need my help? What's wrong?
I'm getting married. Nancy and I are marrying next week. She insists you design the ring personally.
Killian, I know you're forcing me to leave. You didn't have to torture me like this. Fine. Killian.
What?
On your wedding day, you'll look especially handsome.
My marriage is none of your concern.
Killian. I won't bother you anymore. As you wish. I'll vanish from your world. You must be happy. I'll atone my sins in the next life.
Does the groom agree?
Killian, I won't cling to you anymore. Be happy.
To take this lovely lady standing before you?
As your wife?
When I marry you after graduation, I'll give you a real one.
Killian. Such a pity. I missed the most important wedding of your life. I couldn't deliver your ring. We'll never meet again.
Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones?
Wyatt, did she send you here? Where is she? Mr. Jones, after meeting you, Mrs. Smith passed away by cutting her wrist at home. We need you to go to the funeral home to identify the body and assist with the investigation.
What? They said Rosa is dead.
Killian, did you hear that? As you wished, Rosa is dead. She died alone, all alone, right before your wedding.
Killian, let's settle this after the wedding ceremony.
Dr. Riddell, today is my wedding day. Don't let others' affairs ruin it.
She'd die? You expect me to believe that? She cherished her life so much, endured humiliation to stay with me. She wouldn't leave even when pushed away. How could such a person choose death? This elaborate performance is just to stop me marrying Nancy.
Killian.
Rosa, don't you dare joke about this again. This is my final warning. Rosa did commit suicide. When we arrived, she'd already bled out. The body's at the funeral home now. Rosa actually committed suicide. When we arrived, she had already bled out and died. The body's at the funeral home now. Couldn't you make up a more convincing story? Weren't you Rosa's friend? Don't you know she had the lowest pain tolerance? Slitting her wrist? She wouldn't dare.
She's not even afraid of death. What wouldn't she dare do?
Enough!
You're a monster. You destroyed Rosa because of one accident. You tormented her for 7 years. You're just a coward. You shifted all the blame onto Rosa's shoulders to ease your own conscience. Let me tell you, you're the one who deserves to die.
I get it now. She sent you to trick me. Good acting. How much is she paying you? Impersonating police officers is a criminal offense. Pass her a message. She better stay dead or hide somewhere. I can never find her, or I'll make her regret deceiving me.
Killian?
Hello, the number you dialed is unavailable. Rosa, I'm warning you. Show yourself right now.
Did you hear? Killian's assistant has died.
Who?
Rosa.
What a loss. That's the only decent woman by Killian's side. Without her, the Jones Group's future looks grim.
Is that so? She's just a woman.
You don't realize how capable she really was.
Killian has damn good luck. 5 years back, when Killian took over the company, Jones Group was second-rate. After his promotion, big players tried to crush them. United forces attacked. Rosa went alone to negotiate. She drank herself into the hospital. She risked everything to save Jones Group.
I remember that. She sacrificed so much for Killian. By the way, how was that conflict resolved? Killian never backed down. You let him go.
No way. He stopped Rosa from dancing and insulted me publicly. That same night, she came to my suite and approached me directly. Know what she offered? She'd do anything to protect Killian. Deal. I made her strip naked and dance before me all night long. Danced till sunrise.
You just danced, nothing more?
I deliberately wanted to humiliate her. Honestly, though, back then, I really wanted to fuck her. Before I could even get her to bed, she vomited blood everywhere. Fucking bad omen.
So damn unlucky.
I knew then she wouldn't last long. Let's drink. Mr. Jones, what brings you here?
Oh no. Killian, calm down. You've made a huge mistake. Mr. Gallup, are you okay? Killian, for that woman, have you lost your mind? All these guests are waiting. I don't care if you leave, but what about Mom? You'll kill her with anger. The president of Jones Group, chasing a murderer? Someone who killed her own sister. You ditched your fiancée at the altar? She's not worth it. Killian, come back with me, please. Let's live a normal life together, all right?
Stop clinging to me. If it weren't for my mother's demands, I'd never marry you. Get lost.
I was just one step away, one step closer, to becoming Mrs. Jones. After all I've sacrificed, everything I've done, even scheming this far.
I have more important things to do. We'll reschedule the wedding.
She's dead. Rosa is dead. Killian, how long will you keep pretending? She's not coming back. Isn't this what you wanted? Didn't you want her dead? To make her pay for Zoe's life? Now that she's really gone, why are you acting this crazy?
She's not dead. She couldn't have died. Killian. Take me to Rosa's place. She loved me so much. 7 years by my side. She wouldn't leave me. She wouldn't abandon me. I won't believe it. Rosa. Rosa. Don't think a few drops of blood will scare me. Rosa, show yourself.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were coming. No food you like prepared. Have some tea. Tea is good for your health. Don't leave.
Stop playing dead. Come to the dinner party with me. So I was the real monster. Why didn't you leave earlier? Why did you have to leave when I needed you most? You know, you've always known. I tormented you to hide my own weakness. So you chose this way, to leave me. Afraid I wouldn't let you go? You think this little act will make me release you? In your dreams, I'll make you stay by my side forever. Wyatt, tell Rosa now. Make her return immediately.
Killian, you'll drown in regret all your life. No, that's too merciful. You killed Rosa, you monster. You deserve to die painfully.
True. I'm a monster. So tell Rosa right now. This monster forbids her death. Make her come back at once. Wyatt? Why? Rosa. It's you. I knew you wouldn't die. Rosa.
Mr. Jones, right? I live next door. We've met before.
What do you want?
Oh no, not at all. I won't come in.
Rosa sent you, didn't she?
Mr. Jones, don't make wild accusations.
Why won't you admit it? Didn't she send you to feel me out? Tell her. Her little act of slitting her wrists was utterly pointless. I'm done with this farce. Enough of this drama.
Don't scare me. Miss Smith is already dead. I saw it with my own eyes. The blood filled the entire bathtub. I just heard noises coming from here, so I came to check. I feared it might be her ghost. You didn't see the cuts on her wrists. Like a baby's pacifier. They wouldn't close. Can't imagine what drove her to such extremes. Why choose death?
Such loyal neighbors. How much did she pay you? Why else would you go through this charade?
Enough. Why waste breath on him? Such a sweet girl, driven to death by him.
Say that again. Who drove her to death?
You did. Your Killian? Every time you took her out, she'd return late at night. Either drunk or completely disheveled. So drunk, he couldn't even walk you home.
He's just too busy.
She loved you so much. When I called you heartless, she defended you and made excuses for you. What did you do to drive that girl to such despair?
What do you know? Is that her way of liking me? She's repaying what she owes me.
Forget it. No point arguing with the likes of him. Let's go.
Actually, that girl really likes you. If you could just show her a little more care, maybe then.
Rosa, how many people did you bribe to put on this act for you? Is this your way of getting back at me?
Mom.
Killian, Rosa is with me.
Mom, where's Rosa? Where did you find her?
You finally remembered you have a mother?
Mom, where are you keeping her? Don't blame her. She was just...
You won't stop talking about that girl. You're obsessed with that wretched woman. You rejected your proper fiancé to chase after some tramp.
Mom, what are you saying? Isn't Rosa here?
How should I know where she is? If I hadn't said that, would you have come home at all? I had media contacts. Cover up your runaway bride scandal. Marry Nancy immediately. Forget about that woman. My police contacts confirmed it. She's dead.
Mom, stop this charade. I know exactly what you're scheming. You just want me to marry Nancy. That's why you're saying all this. I won't be fooled.
I sometimes wonder if you're really my son, Nancy. Learn from Rosa's example. Look how she stays composed. Never pushing for anything. That spineless woman still managed to bewitch my son completely. Even in death. She'd carve herself into his heart.
She's alive. I know her best. She won't let go.
You understand her? True. You do know her well. One word from you, and she'd willingly hand over her heart. But now, you fled your own wedding. You humiliated yourself for her. If she were alive, would she stay silent? And watch you become a laughingstock?
Rosa, are you really leaving me this time? How heartless you are. Even as I'm ridiculed citywide, you won't return to see me once more? You're cruel. I won't let you walk away unscathed. Use any means necessary. Find her. Bring Rosa to me. Can't even track one woman?
Mr. Jones.
Speak.
There's a sighting of Ms. Smith near the cemetery.
Rosa! Who are you? Who sent you here?
It's Ms. Smith.
Rosa. Is it Rosa? Where is she? I'm sorry. You said Rosa sent you?
To be precise, I'm here on her behalf. She donated her corneas, so I could see again.
This is the recipient of your corneal transplant, Ms. Jansen. Ms. Jansen, and this is the donor, Ms. Smith. Normally, we don't arrange donor-recipient meetings, but Ms. Smith had special requests. We hope you'll consider.
I can't see. May I feel your face?
I'm sorry. The corneas you received came from my ailing body, but rest assured, my eyes were healthy.
She was such a kind soul, so young, yet taken too soon. These eyes of mine gained sight through her selflessness. She brought me light. She asked me, after her passing, to come see her dear friend and leave this at her grave.
Help me, I'm a murderer. If I keep showing up at Zoe's grave, Killian will be upset. I don't want to die with him angry at me.
I promise you, I will. She probably hasn't opened up to anyone in ages. She told me all about her past. You must be the Killian she mentioned. She mentioned you many times.
What did she say about me?
She said she was lucky to meet you. After Zoe died, she wanted to die many times. You were the reason she kept living.
Think saying these things will move me? She lived for herself. Does she really think I'd care if she dies? I'll only hate her more. What are you looking at?
Nothing. Just feel Miss Smith deserved better. Do you know how painful bone cancer is?
What bone cancer?
Do you know how painful bone cancer is? She didn't have a terminal illness. She chose to give up treatment. In her final moments, she suffered greatly from the pain. Even while enduring the pain, she was being tormented by you. Mr. Jones, doesn't your conscience hurt? Rosa's memorial is next week, but no one wants you there. I'm just informing you.
Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you tell me? Rosa, I won't believe it. I won't believe it no matter what.
No, you can't go in.
Wyatt, Dr. Riddell, Dr. Riddell. I know you're all playing me. I also know you like Rosa, but I never thought of taking her from you. I was wrong. Can you bring Rosa back, please?
Aren't you happy she's dead?
What did you say?
I have no interest in playing you. Rosa never thought of revenge on you. She's dead. What I want to tell you is, let your conscience be condemned. Every minute, every second. Your life will be a living hell.
Why should I be condemned? What did I do wrong?
The night you proposed to another woman, she ended her life in the cruelest way. Her soul found redemption in the end.
You're lying. Say it again and I'll end you.
She never owed you anything, yet she died from your accusations. You're blaming all this on her shoulders. You're a coward. You can't face your sister's death, so you're making Rosa your emotional punching bag, venting your merciless rage. You've dumped everything on her alone, Killian. Everything you've done is just to find excuses for self-justification.
I didn't. I just...
You just what? You're hiding behind your CEO title from Jones Group. You can't let the alleged murderer stay near you. You keep Rosa close by tormenting her, forcing her to stay for your twisted redemption. Admit it. Killian. You make me sick.
Wyatt? What's your point? You're just jealous. I took Rosa from you. Your resentment blinds you. You blames me for everything. But I never intended to take her. She chose this herself. She wouldn't leave even if I tried.
And now?
Now, I just lost her temporarily. But I know her limits. She can't survive without me. She needs me. We'll reunite soon. Where are you going?
Don't you want to see Rosa?
No wonder I couldn't find her. You hid her in this kind of place.
Rosa is right inside.
You lied to me. This is where the dead belong. How could she be here?
What did you expect? Didn't you want to see her? Deceased's name: Rosa. Gender: female. Age: 27. Medical records indicate she had terminal bone cancer with full-body metastasis, requiring high-dose painkillers for relief. Cause of death: multiple parallel sharp force injuries to left wrist arteries, resulting in fatal hemorrhage.
Shut up. I said shut up. How could she lie here so cold? If she wanted to die, she'd have done it sooner. Why now? 7 years by my side. And she chooses death now. Ridiculous. Pathetic. Everything she did was for me. This whole charade is just to possess me. Now that I'm marrying another, she stages this drama to sabotage my wedding. Disgusting manipulation.
See for yourself. If you don't believe me. Why hesitate? What are you afraid of? Scared to see Rosa's pale, lifeless face?
Lies. All fabricated. You're a doctor. You could easily find a cold female corpse to impersonate her. This whole act is meant to deceive me. Trying to make me surrender? Never. Give her back to me, or I'll tear River City apart. Impossible. This can't be real. Impossible. You're Rosa's team member, right? Tell her to report to me immediately. Otherwise, all of you can get the hell out.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
What do you want now?
Mr. Jones, we've already submitted our resignation letters to HR.
This tired old act again? Trying to force my hand? Rosa trained every one of you, and this is what she taught you.
Enough, Killian. I can't take this anymore. What's there to fear? Let's say what needs saying. A scumbag like him doesn't deserve Rosa's sacrifice. I just don't get it. Why did she keep helping you? Do you know how hard she worked behind the scenes? You heartless bastard. After torturing her endlessly, you let her die? You monster.
That's not... I didn't let her go.
What's the point of this now?
Get out. All of you. Compile a list of them. Blacklist them industry-wide. How dare they conspire with Rosa? I'll make them regret crossing me for Rosa. Come to think of it, Rosa mentored you too. So, leaving with them?
Mr. Jones, you made a mistake here. A terrible mistake. Mr. Jones, you made a mistake here. A terrible mistake. Our company appeared prosperous these years, but behind it all was Rosa, who bore everything alone in silence.
Wasn't that her duty?
Parading her like a prostitute for others' amusement, humiliating herself, was that her duty too?
She volunteered for this. I never forced her. I didn't.
This is what you saw. What about the unseen? Rosa carried your child. 2 years ago on that mountain survey, a mudslide hit. Your life was hanging by a thread, remember?
Killian? He's not still up there? I'm going to find him.
Wait, it's too dangerous. The mountain's unstable. The rain just stopped. Landslides could happen any moment. We must wait. Hey, what are you doing? Rosa, have you gone mad? Rosa, have you gone mad? Going up now won't save him. You'll only get yourself killed. No way. Wait until the mountain stabilizes. Then we'll take you up together. Do you hear me? Don't be reckless.
None of your business. I will bring him back.
The one who saved me 2 years ago. It was her.
Who else? You think there's another? Your so-called fiancé heard the news and tried to take the money and run? It was Rosa who risked her life without regard for her own safety to pull you out of that rockfall danger zone. She saved you from certain death. Killian.
Killian? 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 Killian, stay awake. You'll be okay.
Let's descend.
I'm taking you down now.
Get the medics. None of us expected that a woman like her, in those conditions, held out for 5 hours and managed to rescue you. But that day, she lost your unborn child. As for your fiancée, after you came down, she rushed to the hospital only to take you away. The woman who risked everything to save your life became Nancy, while Rosa bore the pain of losing her child alone.
Why didn't she speak up?
She's terrified. She doesn't dare. Your unpredictable nature frightens her. She fears what you'll do when you learn about the lost child. All these years, you've tormented her into submission.
Rosa, you're truly heartless. I was wrong. Rosa, I truly regret my mistakes. Please come back to me. Give me one last chance.
Do you remember me? I'm the director of Star Orphanage. Oh, 20 years ago, I was your and Rose's teacher.
Orphanage? What are you talking about? Me?
No wonder you tormented Rosa like that. You've forgotten the past events.
When did I ever harm her? You know nothing. You know Rosa. You tell her for me. Yes, I was wrong before, made some mistakes. I've reflected deeply. Let her come back. Please let her return. I promise I won't repeat it.
I can't find her anymore.
Why?
2 weeks ago, I received a donation from Rosa. It was made in your name. She's been using your name for good deeds. She told me she found the older boy who protected her at the orphanage. She stayed by his side, but she wasn't happy because she made one grave mistake. In his eyes, she became someone beyond redemption. That person is you. 20 years ago, after Rosa's parents passed away, she became withdrawn and fragile. You were her savior.
Hand over your teddy bear to us. Little orphan.
I'm not an orphan. I have parents. I'm not. Stop calling me that.
Your parents are dead. No one wants you. Don't bully her. Understood?
I lost my parents.
I know you're hurting. I'm like you. My parents abandoned me too. If they bother you again, tell me. I'll beat them up.
Why help me?
We're the same. We can only rely on ourselves. With me here, no one will ever hurt you. Be strong. Strong like me.
But I've never been without my parents before.
Self-reliance is our only path from now on. Find a purpose. Find something to keep you going.
How is this possible? Why can't I remember anything at all? Besides, when did I become an orphan? My parents are alive and well. I am the head of the Jones family.
That came later.
What?
Later, your parents tracked you down and brought you home. The next news we heard was about your accident. They took you abroad for treatment. That car accident caused you to lose your orphanage memories.
An accident?
Didn't you transfer back during freshman year?
That's true.
That same year, Rosa told me she'd reunited with her long-lost savior, Though you didn't recognize her, she knew instantly you were her reason to keep living. From that moment, she vowed to stay by your side forever because you became her hope to survive. For 20 years, she lived to find you. That's why she survived. After finding you, she lived for you. Mr. Jones, Rosa originally wanted to die. You gave her a reason to live. Especially 7 years ago, she wished she'd died in that alley. Only for you did she stay to atone. So, she's been killing herself, socializing for you, courting those powerful people on your behalf. The truth is, she never really left that alley mentally. She knew this overwhelming guilt would gradually consume her completely. Before dying, she wanted to do everything she could for you.
Enough. I said enough.
What are you doing?
Do you really think I'll believe Rosa is actually dead? What orphanage? What car accident? I know nothing about this. I want you to bring Rosa to me right now, or else I'll demolish the entire orphanage.
The orphanage is the only thing Rosa left in this world. How dare you speak nonsense?
3 days. You have 3 days. If I don't see Rosa, I'll reduce the orphanage to rubble.
I told you, from now on, no one in the company is allowed to mention Rosa. Do I make myself clear?
I'm sorry, Ms. Samuel. I only meant...
You keep praising her memory, mourning some dead woman at work. Do you even respect me? Or perhaps you want to join her fired employees, packing their desks?
Who said she's dead?
She kept bringing up Rosa. The woman's dead. I thought it'd upset you. It's bad luck anyway.
She's alive. Do you hear me? Alive and perfectly well.
But the police confirmed.
Fake. Don't you get it? It's all staged. Wyatt handled the autopsy. He has the means to fake a body as Rosa's substitute. He's trying to take Rosa away from me. I should have realized sooner. Yes. That's exactly it.
Fine. Let's drop the Rosa talk. We'll discuss this at home. You know what? These nights without you, I've been terrified alone. Come home and stay with me, okay? Killian, why did you hit me? What did I do to deserve this? Rosa is dead. That wasn't my fault. I even saved your life before. How dare you lay hands on me?
You saved my life once. Are you talking about that time? You were the one risked your life for me?
Is that true? Did someone tell you something? She's lying to you. Rosa has been deceiving you all along. Killian, you have to trust me. I've stood by you for all these years. I'm the one who's willing to sacrifice everything for you. Rosa just keeps putting on that pathetic victim act to guilt trip you. She's the type of woman who schemes and manipulates. Didn't you figure that out long ago? Killian, please believe me. What have I done wrong? What don't you like about me? I can change. Don't trust Rosa. Okay?
If someone hadn't told me the truth, I'd still be in the dark because of you. It wasn't you who saved me back then. You're the one who tried to embezzle and flee. It was Rosa who risked her life to pull me from the landslide zone. She sacrificed everything for me. Nancy, you've got some nerve.
That's not how it is. I just loved you too much. I feared she'd deceive you. She doesn't truly care about you. She caused your sister's death. I'm terrified she'll drag you down. Killian, I'm your fiancé. Please stop worrying about Rosa. Can't we just live peacefully together? I promise, I swear, I'll never lie to you again. Please give me another chance. Will you ignore Mom's wishes too?
Don't use my mother against me. I'll forgive you on one condition. Find Rosa and apologize to her.
Rosa, Rosa, you keep mentioning that woman. Why should I care if she lives or dies? Killian, enough. You're the one who drove her to death. If you knew she saved your life, would you forgive her?
What did you say?
I only wanted to help you. I drove her away for your own good. Your tormenting her only brings you pain, too. Killian.
You're right. I'm the one who hurt her. My stubbornness made me blame her for everything. I was wrong. Terribly wrong. Even without you, staying by my side would have brought her endless humiliation.
Exactly. None of my business. You stopped caring for her long ago. Her sudden death, like some stray animals passing, just shocked you temporarily.
Get lost. Rosa is the one I love. She's not some stray animal. And listen, this is your last warning. If I hear you speak ill of her again, I'll cut out your tongue.
But I heard you're planning to demolish the orphanage she sponsors. Let me help with that. I'm sick of her hypocritical act, using your name for charity. I'll help erase her traces completely. Then you can finally forget her.
If you dare touch a single brick of that orphanage, I'll bury you in its foundation. Guards, get her out of here.
Killian. Killian.
The company's crisis is finally over. Killian, you'll be the chairman now. Wait, no. I shouldn't call you Killian. I should address you as Mr. Jones.
Rosa? Rosa.
Mr. Jones?
Rosa. Rosa, what?
Mr. Jones?
What is this?
Have you forgotten?
Today is
Rosa's funeral. They don't want you to attend, Mr. Jones.
The heavens weep with sorrow.
The earth mourns in despair. Today we gather with heavy hearts to remember
and honor Miss Smith.
Bow, first bow, bow.
Stop this ceremony. Get out. All of you. She's not dead. Why are you all cursing her?
Mr. Jones, you're not welcome here. If Miss Smith were still with us, she wouldn't want to see you either.
She's clearly alive. There's no funeral. She's waiting for me, somewhere right now. You're all conspiring to deceive me. I won't believe any of this. Take this down. Tear it all down. Tear this down. Tear it down.
Mr. Jones, please stop this. You won't even leave the last piece for Rosa? What are you doing?
Anyone can mourn Rosa here, except you.
In this whole world, you're the least qualified to visit her. You killed her. You don't deserve this.
Rosa, why didn't you tell me? Why? This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't the way it should end. I was wrong. Please don't die. Only now do I realize the one who can't let go is me. Rosa, I'm sorry. I promise you, I'll make those who hurt you suffer. Wait for me to avenge you. Come back. Please come back, Rosa.
You know about Rosa's death, don't you? Look at what you've become. Just some woman. She's dead, so be it. Do you know who you are? You're the head of the Jones family.
I'm a fool. A complete idiot who couldn't even recognize real love staring me in the face.
So what if she loved you most, Zoe?
It wasn't Rosa's fault.
Say that again. If it weren't for Rosa.
She's not to blame. You know it was an accident.
How dare you? Repeat that. How did your sister die? She was your sister. Your own flesh and blood.
I know. I know all of it.
For some woman who caused her death, you're wallowing in self-pity here.
If word spreads, I don't care.
How dare you defy me?
They were right. I've been terribly wrong. Rosa was innocent. Yet I kept tormenting her. All to escape the truth, to please you. I did everything for your approval.
What are you doing?
Send my mother overseas. No return without my permission.
Killian, you ungrateful brat.
How dare you? Do it now.
Madame, please don't make this difficult for us. Fine. How splendid. My son has grown up, daring to threaten his own mother. But mark my words, even if she dies, I'll never forgive her. Whether she's alive or dead, she'll never set foot in the Jones household.
Is this Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, I'm the private detective hired by Rosa. You can call me Helen.
Helen?
Don't dwell on the name. Names don't matter, just a code name. In our line of work, we use many such aliases. 7 years ago, Rosa commissioned me.
I need you to investigate the truth behind Zoe's death.
I'm a few years younger than her. She funded my college education. She was the kindest, most compassionate person. That's why I spent 7 years uncovering the truth for her. Have a seat, Ms. Samuel.
I don't have time. Don't think you can threaten me with your baseless claims. I'm warning you. You better be telling the truth, or I'll make your life a living hell.
Baseless claims, you say? The fact you're here proves everything.
Where is he? This is just a deposit. Once I confirm what you've said is true, and after I completely eliminate that person, I'll give you 10 times the price.
10 times? Why should I believe you?
Because I'm going to become Mrs. Jones.
If this were 2 weeks ago, I might have believed you. But now, Rosa is dead. Killian has gone mad. Now in River City, who doesn't know that the person he truly loves is Rosa? Why would he marry you?
He has no choice. How much space can a dead person occupy in his heart? How much space can a dead person occupy in his heart?
Right.
Since you've already uncovered what happened back then, I'll come clean. I orchestrated Rosa's death myself. For years, I've been putting bleach in her drinking water.
You're ruthless.
The bleach accumulated over time, damaging her organs until they failed. Her death went exactly as planned. Don't worry. If I could scheme her death, I can make Killian love me. That's not your concern.
No wonder Rosa developed bone cancer. Who'd have thought such an innocent-looking lady could be so vicious? Indeed. If you weren't so ruthless,
7 years ago, you wouldn't have hired someone to kidnap Killian's sister.
Shut up. I told you never to mention that. If you have leads on that man, give me the information now.
There were 6 perpetrators who vanished after Zoe's death. All traces disappeared. Even Killian found no leads.
I said stop talking.
5 charred bodies were found on a border ship. 5 of the suspects. 1 remains at large.
Shut up. Hand over his info. If you have it, he survived the ship fire by sheer luck. What's holding you back? It's about money, isn't it? You'll get every penny. What do you mean?
Sorry.
Killian, she threatened me. She manipulated me.
Manipulation requires your compliance. This contains testimony from the person
who killed Zoe.
He can confirm you orchestrated the ambush
in that alley
to trap Zoe. 7 years I spent tracking him down. He feared being silenced and went into hiding. I found him before you.
Where is he now?
Met a gruesome end. I did everything I can do. She's your problem now.
It's not true. Killian, let me explain. Let me explain.
Sorry, Rosa. I returned too late.
This isn't what happened. Killian, it's different.
Choose your death.
Killian, please, hear me out.
In front of my mom, you act so obedient. She never doubted you. I never imagined you could be so vicious, Nancy. It's because I trusted you that Zoe and Rosa ended up like this.
That's not true. What happened to Zoe was an accident, I swear. Killian, you have to believe me. How could I ever harm Zoe? I never expected that the person in the alley that day would be her. Those people were meant for Rosa. It was her, Killian. Your mother was right. You're right, too. Rosa killed Zoe. If she had been the one who went back for the brooch, the one dead in that alley, would have been her.
Nancy, you're truly despicable.
Your mom. Your mom. Where's your mom? I need to see her. She'll believe me. This whole thing was unexpected. It wasn't my fault.
I've sent my mom abroad. Even if she were here, she couldn't save you.
Killian, I only did this because I couldn't lose you. Besides, Rosa killed herself.
Nancy, you poisoned her day after day, letting toxins build up. That's why she died. To marry me, you became this heartless. Now Zoe's gone. Rosa's dead too. What's next? Will you kill me too? Rosa didn't have to die. I loved her so much. I would have forgiven her eventually.
Killian.
This is too easy on you. Starting today, I'll make you suffer. All the pain Rosa endured. We'll start in that alley. Ms. Samuel?
Let's begin.
Don't kill her.
Understood, Mr. Jones.
Stay back. Stay away. Help. Someone help. Get away.
Mr. Jones, Mrs. Samuel has endured 3 days of torture. In her current state,
proceed to the next phase.
Killian, please, let me go. No.
Scissors.
Mr. Jones, as you instructed, no anesthesia was used.
I'll make her experience the pain Rosa suffered from bone cancer tenfold.
Killian, let me go. Killian, just kill me. I can't take it anymore.
How could I ever kill you? I'd never let you go. Rosa, We'll be together forever. This is the nation's top plastic surgeon, Rosa. Stay by my side forever. This time, I won't let you escape again.
You'll pay for this.
Killian, you can't do this. Stop it.
Rosa. You're back. You're finally back.
Madness. Sheer madness.
Our elders are in good spirits. Don't spoil the mood. Our elders are in good spirits. Don't spoil the mood.
Honored by your request.
Mr. Jones, I have matters to attend. May I take my leave?
Back then, you never said those words.
What?
Sit properly.
Sit.
Dance now.
I can't dance.
That's not right. She never said that. She said, honored by your request. Say it.
Honored by your request.
Dance then. Incorrect. That's wrong. She didn't even cry out in pain.
She's clearly already dead. Why is she so important to you? I've changed myself for you. Transformed into a vicious woman. Won't you even glance my way?
She never uttered those words. Why didn't you follow my orders? If you want to stay by my side, you must become like her. Understood? Do you comprehend? Where to? Take her away. Properly discipline her. Still not close enough. Not similar enough.
What's wrong, Mr. Jones?
I thought I saw Rosa just now.
What?
Rosa. Rosa, where are you?
Killian, all these years, he bankrupted and erased everyone who humiliated you during your dance. They've all been eradicated, but this led to corporate retaliation across industries.
Rosa, come out and face me.
Mr. Jones, let's go back. Mr. Jones, you must be mistaken.
See, he's acting like a madman now, refusing to back down. This mutual destruction has pushed him to bankruptcy. The Jones Group you painstakingly built for him is now just an empty shell.
None of that matters.
If not for the surgery, I wouldn't bring you back here.
Don't worry. He means nothing to me now. My first life ended for his sake, new life after death. I owe him no regrets. Let's go. We're here for a reason. Let's visit Zoe.
Okay.
It's fake. Don't you see? All of this is fabricated. Wyatt handled the autopsy. He could easily fake a corpse to replace Rosa. He wants to steal her from me. I should have realized sooner. Yes. This must be it. Rosa. I beg you. Come back to me. The end.